Okay, so page 170. Here we are in capítulo 5, gramática 1. ¿Te acuerdas? Do you remember the verb decir, right? To decide is irregular in the preterite, right? So in the present, you'd say yo digo, tú dices, él dice. But in the preterite, it's irregular. So you just have to, memorize yo dije, I said in the past. Yo, tú dijiste. You said yesterday. Él dijo, usted dijo, ella dijo. Nosotros dijimos, ellos dijeron. Okay, so there's that. So preterite of poder, which is to be able to, and traer, which is to bring, both poder and traer are irregular in the preterite. The verb poder is often followed by an infinitive to say what you could and did do, or couldn't and in fact didn't do. Okay? So poder, to be able to, I can do this. So you would say yo puedo, right, in the present tense. You'd say yo puedo, tú puedes, él puede, nosotros podemos, ellos pueden. But in the past tense, you say yo pude. It's irregular. Tú pudiste. Él pudo. Nosotros pudimos. Ellos pudieron. For traer, remember I told you guys with traer, don't go traer. Make sure you're pronouncing both vowels. It will help you. Traer, you can see how you change that to a traje because that je sound in there helps that ae kind of be accentuated. So the past tense of traer, to bring, is traje. I brought it. Yo traje. Yo lo traje. I brought it. So traje is I brought. Trajiste is you brought. Él trajo is he brought. Ella trajo, she brought. Usted trajo, you sir brought, or you ma'am brought. Nosotros trajimos, and then ellos trajeron. So you notice there that they were all T-R-A-J-E or T-R-A-J-I. But then that's not true. The third one is T-R-A-J-O. So you just have to learn them. One of the best ways to learn them when they're so irregular like that is to come up with an actual phrase that is true in your life, that will always be true, or that's true for right now as you're learning this, and then just say that phrase sometimes, and then you'll have it down, right? Like, just make a statement about something you brought and that they brought, and then you'll remember how that sounds, rather than just trying to memorize lists sometimes. If the list is being difficult for you, then come up with a little phrase that is true for you that you can actually use, that you can tell somebody in your house or tell another student that's learning Spanish with you or something like that. And that can help you remember sometimes and get you past that sticking point. So Ana no pudo venir a clase ayer. Okay, Anna was not able to come to class yesterday porque se enfermó, because she got sick. Pude, I was able to, I could. Terminar, to finish. I could to finish la tarea en una hora. I could to finish the homework in an hour, right? In an hour, the una. So I was able to finish. Traje, I brought el helado. I brought the ice cream para la fiesta. ¿Qué trajiste tú? What did you bring? Okay? You could also say tú qué trajiste. Okay? All right, so now for number 7, escoge el verbo correcto y completa la conversación con la forma correcta del pretérito. You should be able to understand that in Spanish already. Choose the correct verb and complete the conversation with the correct form. So look at number 1. José, it's a conversation, right? Ana and José. José, ¿por qué no los platos? Okay, so Jose, why didn't you? This is going to be past tense. So why didn't you something the plates? Well, you have lavar, so it's wash, and then you have the ser there. Okay, so you would say, Jose, ¿por qué no lavaste? Lavaste los platos. You wouldn't use the ser. It doesn't make sense. Okay. Let's look at number 2. No, and you have hacer poder, porque nadie traer tener los platos del comedor. So for the second one, you would say, no, you'd use poder. No pude. I couldn't. I wasn't able to. Porque nadie, and then you go from there. All right? So I will let you guys work on those, get those answers down, and then I'll come back and tell you some of them in just a second. Okay, so the answers for number 7, ¿por qué? So I told you the first one already was lavaste. Number 2 I already told you was pude. No pude porque nadie trajo los platos. Nobody brought them. ¿Y por qué no cocinó papá? Notice the cocinó has to have the accent over the O, the last O, right? ¿Por qué no cocinó papá la cena? Porque mamá no trajo, does it need an accent written over it because it's trajo, la comida? ¿Y por qué Lalo y Sara no arreglaron? Okay, because Lalo y Sara are ellos, right? So it's going to be arreglar. Ellos arreglaron. No arreglaron sus cuartos. Number 7, no pudieron porque tuvieron mucha tarea. We're still talking about Lalo y Sara, so it's going to stay ellos. So you're going to say poder. They weren't able to. No pudieron porque tuvieron mucha tarea. ¿Y por qué tú no pudiste? Because it's tú, and it's poder, to be able to. Pudiste ayudarme. Why weren't you able to help to me? See that? Why weren't you able to help me with the English homework? Porque tú no trajiste el libro. Because you didn't bring the book. Okay? Past tense. You didn't bring. It's past tense, even though I'm saying bring in English, right? The past tense of it is because you yesterday didn't bring the book. Or, a moment ago didn't bring it. So it sounds kind of like it's not preterite when you're saying it in English because you're using the word bring. But you know what we're talking about. We're talking about in the past, in this moment right before here, you didn't bring it. So we can't do anything now because you didn't bring it here. All right? So don't let that one fool you. Trajiste. All right?